Super Falcons versus Japan, realistically now, do we have a chance?
We always have a chance. The one thing I always say is that I don't believe in anybody being better than my team.
Okay.
If I'm a player, when I was a player back in my day,
that's why you support Valencia.
Here we go again.
That's why you support Valencia.
Let me tell you, let me bust your head. I've never, as a Valencia fan, I've never been scared of any player, whether Messi, Ronaldo, Zidane, all of them. They will come to Mestalla and they will collect, and they all collected.
Of course, they collect man of the match.
1-0 it ended between Spain versus Nigeria. Alexia Putellas's goal was the defining factor in that game, and again we have found one thing. How was that result to you?
Well, I was not surprised to see Spain win. In fact, the surprise was that we actually put in a very strong performance and we should have won the game. So credit to Chiamaka Nnadozie, but football is a cruel sport. At the end of the day, she was found wanting, but that one mistake, and she was fantastic all through the game up until that moment. And like Cerebrone said, actually, this was a game that we could have won. Forget the fact that they are the champions. This was a game we could have won. And now when you think about the Brazil result, you just get it. It makes it more annoying that we should have taken points from these two games, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and if you look at it again, another game where we had very good chances. I think if there's anyone that should have been buried, the one by Ajibade. Rasheedat Ajibade just needed to lob that ball. The other one too by the substitute Ihezuo. Like
2 games in a row.
These are defining factors for us so far. And we are still yet to convert our chances. Let's not forget that the Zambian side, yes, they might have lost. Very funny. But if there's anything we know them for, is that they are not shy in front of goals.
Those ones to score.
They are also not shy.
They just have yes, in front of goals at the back. They
do you know how many big chances they considered yesterday? 9. And they created 0 big chances and scored 5.
See?
And considered 9 big chances and considered 6. So on the balance of things, you say they should have even lost by more. Safe. The fact that they scored five goals without even creating 1 big chance says a lot. But it also shows how good they are, like at scoring, and that's something that Nigeria is missing. We don't have that X factor. Okay, if you cannot even get to their post, someone that can take a long shot that goes into the net, and we don't create enough. That's why we are always fixating on all these one-time chances that we get. If you are creating 4-5 chances, right, one of them will enter, but you create just 1 big chance or 2 big chances a match, and those ones, they come out of nowhere. It's not right. Like you this is a set plan, and then all of a sudden, like you're trying it, and then finally a chance opens up. It's like, okay, we just have this random one moment. Oshoala gets the ball, plays this long ball, but it's not something we're doing consistently.
Because if you look at the team, it seems like that's how it's set up. Because I just feel for the coach around the world, John is thinking about, let's just go for a respectable scoreline, because that is how this team has been playing. We are very good at the back.
If I lose 1-0, then if you talk,
they will say that we're whitewashed. But because if you look at these games, we've already talked about all those fine margins. I do not see any reason why I should have not gotten a lead, especially that of Ajibade, because she has seen it all. That's Atletico female player, one of their best players last season. If it's the experience, she had that. You're just lacking that composure. You remember that we also considered a goal, if not for the fact that it was ruled out for offside, the right one.
Yeah.
We are normal against Brazil. We had an offside goal against us, then they scored again. It still happened against Spain. I really think the chances of this team is really like slim at this point.
We have to beat Japan.
No, but the funny thing is that
first of all, we have to score.
Yes, that's the thing. We've not been able to find the back of the net in an entire 180 minutes.
And when you guys were talking about our defense, we have Chiamaka Nnadozie. Fair enough, she has been excellent. I mean,
even the back.
Yeah, she has been excellent. The back line,
even
but then your defense, if you have a good and you can't score, what's the point?
You will not even see a point.
Exactly, you won't even see a point. Exactly, because eventually what happened to Chiamaka was just to show that she's only human at the end of the day. It's a game that we should have won maybe 2-1, and she will still maybe take the man of the match award.
It could have even been 1-1. if that Ihezuo strike had gone,
So,
like
yeah,
if she had placed it rightly.
and you know, also to follow from our last video where we said that if Oshoala had started, he would have beaten Brazil, or worst case would have taken a point. And I saw that evidently against Spain when I saw the way they were attacking Oshoala. There was a bit of respect. They know
yes,
what she can do. They know the ability she has, even though she's not like she used to be. Yeah, she's not at that peak anymore. But I was seeing the respect they were giving her. Like, we can't try any nonsense, or because she can pull out something from nowhere, compared to Ihezuo that is literally an unknown to them. So I don't know where we go from here. But against Japan, I'm not optimistic, sadly.
Yeah, you know, I remember telling you all that we're going to play.
We'll play 3 games. Yeah, I said it that we'll not make it alive.
We'll still make it though. Quarter-final is still on.
We're talking about a team that knows how to keep it up for them. So I think we have to give it up to the Canadian national team. They got 6 points. They won 2 of their first games. So if they win the next one,
they can even win the group.
Come on. That would be one historic fact that
for
history
me now,
will not forget.
Looking at the Japan game that we're going to play, we need to now go against everything that Odrom has shown himself to be, which is someone that is conservative, reactive. We have to go out because we need to score. He has come to this tournament to draw 3 matches. That's what it looks like. Like, let's just play 0-0.
And if we see one chance,
just score maybe. But that doesn't cut it here. Now we're in trouble. We are last in the group. We have no points. We need to win. We need to attack Japan. We need to take the initiative. We need to be on the front foot. But do we have the ability to do that? As the coach trained this team to be able to possess the ball, play the ball around, and have wave after wave of attacks, I don't know. I don't know if if they have it in them. And that's always the problem of being too conservative. You cannot. It's not something that you can just switch on, because this is how you came to play, and then all of a sudden, third match, because you're desperate, what happens next is that once you overcommit like that, you get destroyed.
Mismatching identity and everything. But yeah, quick one. Yeah, to me, the Super Falcons, they are just going to play that last match. I don't see them going further in the Olympics. But we can look forward to other competitions. You know, like next year, the WAFCON is going to take place. And what can we do better to be more well prepared? Because for me, this Olympics is gone. But we can look forward to that one, and we can ensure that we don't make the same mistakes again. So what do you think, in your opinion, we can do better?
We just need to learn how to score. Because I think
but how can we do that?
That's the problem. And I don't know if we would still continue with the coach, because his contract, I'm not sure it's extending up to that
they
level.
Always give him a contract by gig per competition.
No, it's normal. That's
he doesn't have a contract.
No, he usually normal used to have, but then we've seen the inconsistencies with how these contracts have been with him. So I think one thing that needs to do forward is we need to learn how to score. You know, before we say we don't have our home-based players, they don't really have the experience to score as much, or maybe match up with other teams when they go out of the shores of the country. But we are seeing that even the foreign players, I'm saying the ones that apply that trade abroad, they are not even as prolific as we want them to be. Onumonu, not there. We talk about Rashida too is not scoring. Even the Jennifer Chejine that we're thinking would be one of the best players in this tournament, like for Nigeria, has not even hit that mark we saw her do when she was at Juventus. So I feel what we need to do, firstly, this coach, if he's still going to be with us, he has to learn how to be intentional in front of goal. You have to, yes, these players, they are not babies, but you have to teach them how to score, because you can't keep defending. Like there's no way. Even Jose Mourinho, while he does a lot of defending with his side, he still has those players that can go up on those counter and score for him, those killer moments. So I feel one thing needs to learn, if it's for the back line, we are still secure. These players are still going to be with us, because any coach that comes in knows that he has a good defensive stalwart. The only problem now is getting new inclusion. Like I've said, like in that game, I think Monday would have done quite well. I don't know if you follow her. There's another player too in the Nigerian wing, like Flourish Sebastian, still in the national.
How about top scorer of the league?
Falashade, no, she was invited for the under 20. She's not part of this side, but I've seen the players that have already gotten the national team call up before.
Okay.
But
I'm thinking like subsequently she should be getting.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that, Sarah. Like subsequently, do you think maybe we should try and include more home-based players in the field.
Yeah, why not? If you're good enough, first of all, if you have a top scorer in the league that cannot get into the national team, what's now the point of the league? Do you understand? Or the best player in the league, there has to be that.
But the top player in the
validation.
NPFL is in the Super Eagles.
It should be.
So that means
That's
it's
the
a
idea.
fundamental problem.
It's a fundamental problem. You know that one major challenge we have within our coaches is not because it's their own strength, that our league is not well followed by our coaches. So most times you have to really give in a good performance, or maybe the masses have to give a good shout for this player to be included.
How many people can even watch the female league?
No, but you can. You know what? I think things have even changed. Normally, the female team is one that, as an home-based player, you can easily get to your starting column.
Yeah.
It used to be
It's
more of home-based
more likely.
team. We talk about what we've done.
With the
The teams
female
that won the WAFCON a lot, most of them, even assist at Rivers Angels. We talk about Ajibade. All these players. Deborah Abiodun. If you see yesterday, she was mentioned as the Rivers Angels player. No, she's not even with Rivers Angels again.
Yeah.
She's now with the World Drums team in the national, that's in US. So I feel our home-based players can get a start. The only problem is that Randy Wardrum confident enough with this player, because I don't want to call about the
But why
Olympics.
shouldn't he be?
You know, I don't talk about the Olympics because it came quiet. This league just ended and you're not so sure. You want to go
you've
with
not
your
had time
trusted players.
to...
If you even see the list, you know that these are players he trusted for them to sort of
And really, it's just 18 players he could take.
So that is it. So I feel after this tournament, he needs to start thinking about injecting fresh legs, bringing more competitions, and our players that have stayed long, they should just think about letting it slide. Onome, yes, she's not with us, Onome, but madam, just say bye-bye, so that we know that some slots are now very open for new injections to just come in. So I think if there's any team that we should not be scared of putting in a home-based player, it has to be the women's wing.
Yes.
But the fact that we now have, if we even look at, we have I think more than 10 of our players are spread around the world, so it just shows you the kind of qualities we have. But it's
I think just working. The fact that on the male side we can see why that pipeline isn't really there, right? But for the female side, there's actually been a validation of the Nigerian league with the national team, the pipeline, the way that players who have consistently come out of the league have done for the national team. And you can say there's actually a lot of quality there, and it has been validated, it has been proven to work. So we can always just keep going back there. So I think that's something that we should definitely
especially
do.
Our creativity. We need to get even players like Oyunezide Esther. But anyway, we hope we get it right
in the game against let's come back now to the Olympics. So realistically, I feel we don't have a chance, but mathematically,
yes,
we do have a chance. So we'll still talk about Super Falcons versus Japan. Where there is life, there is hope. So we will still talk about it.
But
if we beat, to our viewers out there, actually, if we beat Japan by 2 goals and Spain beat Brazil, we can finish in 3rd place and hope that.
It's not need to hope.
Yeah,
we'll make it.
Yeah, I know that we can make it.
We finish third. We're going to make it.
Best 3rd place.
Because that first group,
there are lots of ifs.
There are
that first group, somebody's going on.
Yeah, somebody's obviously going on from the first group.
Because once Canada slaps the final team, who are they playing? It's not New Zealand. They played New Zealand.
They won
France. So it's Colombia.
It's Colombia, yes.
Once Canada should catch Colombia and give them 5-0.
That's why I said there's still a chance mathematically. But let's talk about the fact that from last betting prediction, I'm on fire again.
What did you predict?
I said both teams to not score.
Again?
Twice in a row. That was what I said.
Yes.
You say Falcons will not score.
That was what I said.
That was the idea. That's such an easy prediction. That's safe.
It's not safe.
Falcons not scoring.
It's not safe.
It's safe.
That's like under 7.5.
I gave them a straight win.
It's not safe.
I gave Spain a straight win.
At 1.5. She said at 1.5.
At 1.5.
And she said at 1.5, which didn't enter.
No, but it's just that. Anyway, at least it's straight win. It's on
I said Spain will win 4-0.
No.
However,
it's not what you said.
I said they will win 4-0.
No, that's it.
I said 2.5.
You said 2.5 or so.
Yes,
and I
he said Nigeria to. He said we were to score. He said to.
No, I said
score.
no. I said this time around, Nigeria will actually not win the match.
Yeah, but both teams to score.
I did I say that? I never said that. I've been
He
accused.
failed everything on all fronts.
I'm being
On all fronts.
I'm being accused wrongly.
So right now, I'm
is it
actually
a crime to believe in your country?
But it's not a crime.
It's not a
Is it a
crime, but it's also a
But you need to be
crime.
realistic.
It's also among our rules on betting experts
Yes.
to throw away emotions when it comes to making your betting.
But me, I tell everybody to go and bet it.
You'll be
adding emotions. And let's go into Super Falcons versus Japan. Realistically, now, do we have a chance?
We always have a chance. The one thing I always say is that I don't believe in anybody being better than my team.
Okay.
If I'm a player, when I was a player back in my day,
That's why you support Valencia.
Here we go again.
That's why you support Valencia.
let me tell you, let me bust your head. I've never, as a Valencia fan, I've never been scared of any player, whether Messi, Ronaldo, Zidane, all of them. They will come to Mestalla and they will collect, and they all collected.
Of course, we collect man of the match.
They all collected. I always say it. I'm not scared of these ones.
Okay.
We've gone to Camp Nou with rubbish, a very, very rubbish team, and won there 2 times in 3
What do you do
years.
with it? What do you do with it?
We escaped relegation.
Okay, so after all said and done, give us your prediction.
I'm not a believer in feeling inferior. That these people are hard. See how we played Spain, right? Spain was supposed to be these world champions, scary
No,
team.
but if we are saying, see how we played Spain. Let's not forget that we are defending almost.
Yeah, but we handled.
They couldn't handle our physicality. I
They
think that
couldn't
was just
score
why they
till
were
the
going for the
85th
long
minute,
balls.
and it was a set piece.
Okay, so give us your prediction.
After all said,
Nigeria to win. Okay, realistically, Japan beat us 3-1. Emotionally, okay, so my head head versus heart, right? Head says Japan win 3-1 or 3-0. Heart says Nigeria win 1-0 or 2-1.
Tell you how to wake up.
So first thing I'll say though is that halftime draw.
That's a bold one.
Halftime, we'll play 0-0 safe. It's not even it's 0-0 first half.
Okay.
Then second half probably now come out because we need to score.
okay. I'll go with a bold one. No halftime draw. There'll be a goal scored.
How is that bold?
Wait, now I'm not done now. Allow me to finish my own. You just put halftime draw and Japan win.
You said it as if no, you want to give us correct score.
I thought you were going to say
I'm not
over 2.5 first half.
No, first half, but no, I think Japan is going, unlike other teams that have not scored in the first half against
Japan always score.
Japan is going to score in the first half and then also win it at full time.
Super Falcons to score. Super Falcons over 0.5.
That's not. Ooh.
No, the odds is 1.70. Tell us your predictions in the comment sections below. How will the Super Falcons fare against Japan, and what do they need to do to play better and, more importantly, score more goals? Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and share this video rather with your friends across all social media platforms. And when we come your way next time, hopefully we'll be celebrating a W, or maybe we'll be analyzing a loss. But either way, have a blessed week.